Dining in the Coachella Valley just got even more delicious with the 5th annual Taste of Summer Rancho Mirage event now underway to support local businesses. But of course, this year is very different. I spoke with the CEO of the Rancho Mirage Chamber of Commerce, Katie Stice. Katie, it is great to see you again. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Tell us about Takeout Taste of Summer Rancho Mirage.
Well, this is our 5th year and it's definitely looking a little bit different, but the thing is we're really thrilled to be able to offer again savings and specials for the community to go out and maybe visit their favorite restaurants or try new ones. We love that we're supporting local jobs in our local restaurants with this program. And then another feature to it is that charities can get involved by selling the wristbands and fundraising as well. So we know people are going to eat out anyhow. This is a really fun way to do it, and it's timely because, our restaurants and our nonprofits need it.
Yeah, and you mentioned this is the 5th year. Is it challenging this year to do this not only during a pandemic, but also with this extreme heat?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to say yes and no. It's definitely a challenge because, there's not a ton of people in town right now, which is why we're really relying heavily on the community. We do still have some of our maybe restaurants closed or hotels closed that used to participate in the past. Those are starting to open. So a lot of our Rancho Mirage hotels will be opening maybe end of August or into September. But it is easy because a lot of people just want to support our community and want to support jobs. And so we have people reaching out to us all the time actually saying, how can we help? What should we do? Where can we put our dollars to good use? And so that's where the chambers come in and help provide programs like these to kind of make that connection happen. So we're really excited this year. We're getting more and more restaurants that are signing up, believe it or not. So our website is tasteofsummerranchomirage.com. All of the restaurants are listed there. Their specials are listed there. And like I said, people are still signing on. Wally's just called yesterday and said, we're in, here are our specials, here's the menu. So people can go there maybe once a week to look for updates.
All right, fantastic. And I know you've always got your finger on the pulse of the business community in Rancho Mirage. How are things right now?
It's definitely a tough time. It's a tough time for absolutely everyone. This crisis has just changed the whole fabric of our community. And it's hard to watch, but that's where I'm really proud of our chamber and our city for really just doing everything we can, every step along the way to help our businesses and our nonprofits possibly get back on their feet, maybe help them with loan and grant information, reopening guidelines. Between the city and the chamber, I think we have 15,000 masks that we're, helping to penetrate into the community. Programs like Taste of Summer Rancho Mirage, or as you and I have talked about before, we also launched an employment opportunities page on Facebook. It's a group, and people can search it, Employment Opportunities Rancho Mirage Chamber and Friends, because we do see that there are essential businesses that are hiring right now. And so if we can help connect those employers to potential employees, people might be looking for maybe a new industry to join or learn about new companies. Maybe they're reinventing themselves. We'll definitely continue to help bridge that gap every chance we get to get people back to work.
What are some of the biggest challenges that you're hearing from not only businesses, but also people, like you said, who are searching for employment right now?
Sure. So searching for employment seems to be pretty rough because really you're seeking those essential employers that are hiring, that are open right now. For businesses that are open, a lot of them are having trouble paying rent. They're having trouble paying their utility bills. They're just struggling financially, maybe because they've either been closed this whole time, or maybe there was that brief period where places were open for a little while and then closed again, or maybe they're just not seeing the same traffic that they saw before. But those bills still keep coming, right, every single month, and those don't change. So we are working with our city on, maybe some additional grant programs. We work with our county as well to find out what kind of assistance programs are out there. And then for the folks that are out of work, we've also worked really hard to create a giving and receiving support CV list is kind of what we call it. And That list has rental assistance information, utility assistance information. Again, these are for residents, and food poverty information for folks that are out there suffering but may not have the resources in front of them.
I'm curious. I recently spoke with the city of Palm Springs and also La Quinta, and they were talking about ways that they're expanding outdoor capacity for businesses that normally wouldn't do that, going out onto the sidewalk or in the parking lot. Is Rancho Mirage doing anything like that?
Yeah, we definitely are. I just talked with our city manager last week. So we're in touch constantly about how to help the business community, what we can do, what programs we can start. The city of Rancho Mirage has done a really phenomenal job. They had the food access program in the very beginning where restaurants who were open to do at that time, it was takeout and curbside, got an $8,000 grant to just help them along through that time. And that was really because a lot of our grocery store shelves were empty. We've also are administering the Great Plates program, which is a really wonderful program for our residents as well. The county also offers that for folks who aren't in Rancho Mirage. And the next step, we're really looking at how to help businesses, right? The restaurants with the outdoor dining, can we come by and maybe help with some best practices, right? We're all learning this so quickly. And then for our other businesses as well, are there things that we can help put in place to help them be successful? One of those components is people really need to be have an e-commerce piece to their website, not just for this time, but I think for the future as well. We're really looking at a virtual future moving ahead, and so how can we help with that training, with that marketing, maybe incentive programs? So we are a ball of ideas that we're just not stopping. We're going to continue to help our businesses through this every step of the way.
All right, Katie, it always is great to see you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it. Thank you.